Did I just put all this makeup on my face just to film this intro? I don't know, but I'm gonna need you to mind your business. I'm Nemesis. Welcome back to my channel. Oh, that was very low-key, very elegant.
She is a missus.
All right, before we get started, as per usual, let's talk about the song of the Mythifique Meek. So I have to be honest with y'all, okay? I need to come clean. I have not stopped listening to Planet Her by Doja Cat, but there have been a couple of singles releasing here and there, and I want to highlight one of them. So I have spoken about this particular female artist before on my channel, but I'm bringing her back, and her name is Nati Peluso. If you know, you know. Shorty is fucking killing, and her new song Mafiosa, it's a salsa banger by a female artist, which is not that common. I need you to understand that and go listen to it if you listen to Latin music, period. That's it. Let's carry on. All right, so as you saw by the title of today's video, today is gonna be a makeup tutorial. Are those even relevant in YouTube anymore? I don't know, but I asked y'all if y'all wanted me to continue making makeup content, and y'all said yes. Watch you motherfuckers not even watch it. Watch. This makeup tutorial's topic or focus is what I like to call my summer-proof soft glam moments. So I basically have two summer go-to looks. It's either very minimal stuff, kind of like what I did in this video right here, or it's what I'm about to show you guys, which is the look that I'm wearing right now. It's very skin focused, skin is very diffused, but I have like some nice color and a whole lot of longevity. So yeah, this is the makeup look that I go to when I want to look like a model, question mark, in the middle of a hot, humid summer day. Okay, wait, I'm gonna have to turn on the AC and you're gonna have to hear the in the background. I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to do it. Give me a second because I'm dying. I already primed my face with just my regular skincare routine, but for makeup application, I like to now prime with a setting spray. This is the Neutrogena Radiant Setting Spray with peptides. That has been like set into my skin. I mean, you can already see the intense glow that this particular setting spray gives to the skin. So good. Then I go straight with my base product of choice, and I'm going now with the e.l.f. Camo CC Cream. If you've gotten to know my makeup style here on YouTube and on Instagram, you may have noticed that I'm usually more like low coverage, skin tints, glowy skin, freckles. So it's very weird for me to go with such a full coverage product, but there's something special about this one. So I use maybe like that bit or less. I'm just trying to correct my skin without layering it too much. Also, the longevity of this product, very impressive. I still have product left on my hand, but I'm gonna start with this bit. My favorite way of applying this particular product is with a brush. I think it's the best way of making a full coverage product look less full coverage and more skin-like. You see, with this little bit, there's already a whole lot of color correction, but it gives me the look of a tinted moisturizer or a skin tint. Like, it's not heavy at all whatsoever. And I think that's kind of key when it comes to building a summer-proof makeup routine. I think it's less about the products that you use and more about how you use them. Because instead of just looking for the most heat-proof, the most summer-proof, the most waterproof products, it's better to just learn how to use the products that you have in a way that'll make them last longer. The last bit that I have on my face, I'm just gonna focus on like spots that I want to be covered. All right, moving straight into concealer, I'm gonna use just an old favorite that I've already spoken so much about on this channel. It's the Rare Beauty concealer. I have mine in 29ON. Man, this really is one of my favorite, like on my top three concealers. The shade has a lot of like peachy tones that really help with the darkness under my eyes. Also, considering how lightweight this concealer feels, it's impressive the amount of coverage and brightness it provides. I love that so much. On the regular, I would leave my concealer coverage up to this point, but I have been enjoying brightening up that spot right there with the NARS Radiant Creamy in the shade Ginger. And I'm gonna go in with a brush for this because I feel like with a brush, I can really concentrate the product where I want to, versus a sponge, it just kind of soaks the product up. You see that it did some brightening without it looking sus. And now it's time to set everything. I'm not gonna bake, let's relax, but we're gonna do a mini bake. You know those ovens from the early 2000s? What the fuck were they called? Easy bakes? That's what we're gonna do. We're not gonna do a regular bake, we're gonna do an easy bake. And for today's bake, we're gonna use the Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Instant Retouch in the shade Banana. Okay, this is very out of character for me. Like, I never fucking baked it. I never do. But there's something about the summertime that kind of requires a bit more, So I'm gonna take the powder on my sponge and I'm gonna bake. Like, you can see that I have a lot of like lines under my eyes. They're not from aging, bitch. I've had them for years. I've had them since I was a preteen. They're genetic. I can't do anything about it. So I try to not touch those lines with a lot of powder because then they get even more noticeable. So I press my powder more like down here. And you can see the difference. Blurred, not blurred. Blurred, not blurred. Blurred, not blurred. Blurred, not blurred. Okay, sorry. But now for the rest of my face, I like using a different powder because I'm extra like that. I don't know. But before going in with the face powder, this is what I've started to do now. I go over with another layer of my setting spray. I kind of explained on my previous video why I do that, but if you haven't seen that video, I'll kind of explain. Like, sandwiching your setting spray along with your base products, like in the process, not just at the end of your routine. It helps elongate the longevity. Jesus Christ, what the fuck am I saying? It just helps your makeup stay on longer. Okay, now the spray is dry. Then I'm gonna go with my second powder. This is the L'Oreal Infallible 24-Hour Fresh Wear Foundation in a powder. Babes, when I tell you that the longevity is the longevity for me, and it's the look that it gives the foundation too. It's also great for areas that you want to like up the coverage in without adding any more like liquid product. And even though it's a foundation powder, I think this powder is milled very, very thinly. Like, it doesn't feel like I'm putting on an extra layer of foundation. It just feels like I'm setting my face with a lightweight powder that just happens to have extra pigment, so it helps me with the coverage that I want. Let me give you a good look of how the skin is looking right now. You see this shit? Like, this is the vibe. We're covered, we're color corrected, but we're still looking luminous. You can still kind of see my skin shining through. It's nothing crazy. We're not looking cakey, you know? Let's move on to bronzer. And I'm gonna be using a very special product that launched recently. This is the e.l.f. Putty Bronzer. I have mine in the shade Bronze the Belle. And I know what some of y'all might be like thinking, like, wait, if she wants a long wearing base, why is she using cream products? Babes, creams can be long wearing too. You heard that? And the shade is kind of magical because it's cool enough to contour, but warm enough to act as a bronzer too. Also, there is something really cool about this putty formula from e.l.f. that it kind of dries down. I wouldn't say it has a powder, but it has like a silky finish. It doesn't stay sticky. That's what I'm trying to say. But it still has that cream quality that just melts into your skin and makes it look natural. e.l.f. is on another fucking level. They really said, okay, I mean, we can give you really good lip and eyes product, but wait until we come up with our complexion, and bitch, they fucking delivered. Now we're going with another e.l.f. putty product, bro. This is the e.l.f. putty bronzer in the shade Bali. Look at that color. If you are my shade or darker and you want that sun-kissed, that sunburned look, this is it, babes. So I like to place it very high on my cheekbones because that's where I naturally turn red when I do get a little bit sunburned. And the way these two shades blend in together, the shade Bali and the shade Bronze Belle, forget it. I just did this cheek and I also put a little bit on my nose. I know we are looking nice and luminous, but for those of us who like to even step it up a notch, this product from Auric, you guys know how much I love it. This is the Auric Glow Lost in the shade Pyrite. We're just gonna take a little bit and we're just gonna put it on the high points of our face and we're gonna move on. Because I know some of y'all are probably like, bitch, you don't need highlighter. What are you doing? But yeah, this is optional, babes. Like, I know a lot of people are gonna be like, bitch, not necessary. And this product also just falls in that category of being so lightweight and just skin-like that if you don't use it in the summer, then what are you doing? Now that the skin is done, and I'm honestly almost done, I just have to do my eyebrows, so I'll be right back. That really doesn't have anything to do with summer. Okay, I'm back. Brows are on. If you are curious and you didn't watch my last video, you should. I use the same brow products that I used on that video. Moving on to the rest of the eyes, I really don't care about eyeshadow looks during the summer. It's more just about the skin. But something that I've done on my eyes all summer long is either a one shade look or just eyeliner. Today I'm gonna do a one shade look and I'm gonna be using another cream product. This is from ColourPop. This is really nice. This is a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful warm brown. There's really not that much technique to this. So what I'm about to do, I'm literally just gonna place the eyeshadow with a bit of a fluffy but dense brush and just blend it out. You can definitely get the exact same effect by just buffing whatever powder bronzer you think like complements your eyes very well. But I don't know, there's something about the summertime that just makes me want to use as many cream products as possible. I'm gonna take just a little bit more on a bit of a thinner brush and I'm gonna concentrate it on the lower lash line. Okay, to finish the eyes, I'm gonna go with this mascara. This is the Maybelline Sky High mascara, and the main reason why I like using this one during the summer is because it's a tubing mascara. This shit will not smudge unless you get water and you do this to them. Okay, we are honestly almost done with this makeup. All I have to do is just the lips. And for the lips, unfortunately, I don't really like have like a super long lasting lip thing. I actually like products during the summertime that I get to reapply freely because they're just sheer. So let me just show you one that I've really been liking. First, let me line my lips. I'm gonna be using the L'Oreal Color Reach liner in the shade Toffee to Be. In my opinion, the best lip products to use during the summer are those like sheer tinted balms that almost every brand has come out with. I'm gonna be using one from Rare Beauty. This is actually a mini that was sent to me as like as part of a Sephora order, and have actually really been liking it. This is her dewy lip balm in the shade Thankful. There's nothing groundbreaking about this dewy lip balm, but I feel like the color is very beautiful. It's almost like an elevated dark nude for people of my skin tone. And after all this, I'm just gonna finish with one last spritz of my Radiant Setting Spray. If you don't actually like looking dewy and looking too radiant during the summer, please go ahead and instead of using a Radiant Setting Spray, use a mattifying one. I have one actually. You know what? I'm gonna use that. If I really want my makeup to stay on even longer, I use the Urban Decay All Nighter Ultra Matte. This is it. This is how my skin ends up looking like. And trust me, this is gonna stay on my face. I'm gonna go out today. I'm gonna be like actually out in the world socializing. Right now it's 2:40 p.m. So I'm gonna give you guys like an update after maybe like 6 to 7 hours, just so that you see that this makeup does stay on my face looking pretty much flawlessly all day long without it feeling heavy. Because as you guys saw, I go with very thin layers of products. I just make sure that it's blended into my skin so well that it covers, but it doesn't feel like coverage. Okay, I'll see you in a few hours. Bye. Hello, my beloveds. It's actually been way more than just a few hours. It is currently right there, 11:04 p.m. It's been around 9 hours. Today was a long freaking day. I spent most of the day outside. I went to a carnival. I biked to the carnival. I ate. I got on a ride. I got rained on. Look at my hair, bitch. But where's the makeup at? Still on my face, ho. Still looking fresh and smooth, period. The eye makeup, she clocked out early, clearly. And the lip, girl, that lasted the first hour and that's it. But the skin, which was the main focus of the moment. Here she is, still looking fresh as hell. See what I'm saying? Those tricks work. The way that I use the product worked. Period. Even on a hot summer day / night. The proof is in the pudding, babes. But that's it. I'm gonna go shower and finish this day because Lord in heaven, it's been long. Yeah, bye. All right, and that's it. I hope you enjoyed that or learned something new. I don't know, my love. At this point, I don't know if you guys take my makeup advice seriously. So however you took that, I hope you liked it. If you did, please consider liking and subscribing to my channel. Also follow me on Instagram at Mimeo6 for more pictures of my face, and on TikTok at Nemesis Marie 6 for more random bullshit. But most importantly, babes, thank you so much for watching and have a wonderful rest of your day. Okay, bye!